What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kinetic615 back for the next episode of this series. This is the Michigan Dynasty Slow Sim series where we focus on building the team and letting the team play it out. We're trying to win championships that don't involve us just bashing the video game AI on the sticks. This is born out of my recent discovery and newfound love of the Slow Sim Online League community, and this is my Michigan Wolverines Dynasty. Quick recap for those that are just joining. So we are in year 2, week 9. It's 2026. Michigan Wolverines, we are 6-1 on the season. We started off with strong with wins over Western Michigan, Oklahoma, and UTEP. Just generational collapse in the second half of the game against Indiana. But then we bounced back with wins against Iowa, Penn State, and most recently a huge road win against the Oregon Ducks. Now we stay on the road this week, going to our rival Minnesota Golden Gophers, who are currently 4-3, for the battle for the Little Brown Jug. Quick look at the coaching staff. We have brought back Connor Stallions to replace Sharon Moore as the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines in his second season. We have brought in former Golden Gophers head coach who was fired last season, so this will be a bit of a revenge game for our OC, PJ Fleck. And then we've got former Auburn defensive coordinator Connor Walker. Quick look at the roster. Now in year 1 we did have the best recruiting class that I've ever had with any dynasty in this game, so that was a stroke of luck for this series itself. But the greatest recruiting class that I've ever had, and I think that we have the best quarterback room in the country as well. If you look at it, we've got starter Bryce Underwood. Then behind him we've got JKS, Jaren Kiawe, Sagapolatele, CJ Carr, and Bryce Baker. At running back, we've got transfer Hollywood Smothers, along with returning players Jordan Marshall, Micah Kaapana, and 2 true freshmen Garrett Bruce and Diego Longoria. At fullback, converted running back John Volker with true freshman Kevin Trout. Wide receiver Andrew Marsh, the true sophomore. Senior transfer Nick McMillan. Returning seniors Samaj Morgan, Kendrick Bell, Frederick Moore, and redshirt sophomore Amarian Stewart. Tight end, transfer Dorian Fleming, converted wide receiver to tight end Jamar Browder, Brady Prieskorn, Hogan Hansen, Eli Owens, and Zach Marshall. Left tackle, we got Blake Frazier and Andrew Babalola with true freshmen Dorian Hundley and Mike Wolf. Left guard, Ty Haywood and Brady Norton, true freshmen Eric Cash and Max Simonson. At center, we've got Evan Link, Luke Hamilton, Lawrence Hattar, and Caden Strayhorn. Right guard, Nathan Afobe, Avery Gash, George Cherry, and Frank Willett. Right tackle, Andrew Sprague, Jake Guarnera, true freshman Ben Marcus, and Brian Jordan. At left edge, we've got transfer Marquise Lightfoot, Devin Baxter, and Nate Marshall. Right edge, transfer Samuel Okunlola, Lugardetic Paye, and true freshman Brenton Brooks. At interior D-line, we've got senior Trey Pierce, senior Cam Brandt, Eno Etta, Ted Hammond, Dom Nichols, and Travis Moten. At linebacker, we've got converted safety Brandon Hillman, true freshman Cameron Booth, and redshirt freshman Chase Taylor. Mike linebacker, we've got Pitt transfer Kyle Lewis, returning senior Troy Bowles, converted safety Jacob Oden, true freshman Cordell Carver, and redshirt sophomore Zach Ludwig. At will linebacker, we've got junior Cole Sullivan, redshirt freshman Nathaniel Wusu-Boateng, true freshman Rashad Edmonds, and Taylor Kiernan. In the cornerback room, we've got a stable of returning players in Jair Hill, Josiah Edmond, Shamari Earls, Jaden Sanders, Mason Curtis, and Tevis Metcalf, along with a pair of 5-star true freshman corners in Patrick Hemphill and Deontay Liggins. At free safety, we've got Ohio State transfer Jalen McClain, Xander Grant. Strong safety, the returning Keon Sabb, TJ Metcalf, and Jordan Young. At kicker, we've got a true freshman in Otis Beck and a redshirt junior in Brett Sykes. At punter, All right, let's jump into the recruiting board, take a look. So just a recap of our current recruiting class. We've got a commitment from 5-star wide receiver who will likely be a running back for us in Terrell Carrion. 4-star safety Reggie Gideon. 4-star edge rusher Paul Hicks. 4-star gem corner Tommy Mitrione. 4-star linebacker Ezekiel Burns. 5-star athlete Larry Mock. 5-star offensive lineman Juan Burfict. 5-star offensive lineman Jose Shields. 4-star defensive tackle Romeo Sauer. Now we did lose out on the quarterback target we were looking at, Quentin Ivory, to Nebraska. We lost out on offensive tackle Benji Hogue to Clemson. We did just this week get a commitment from 5-star linebacker Colin Callaway, a 6-foot, 218-pound linebacker out of Palm Desert, California, ranked number 2 at the position of will linebacker and number 29 nationally among all prospects, committed to Michigan over offers from Southern California and Texas. Got a commitment from 4-star cornerback Isaiah Houtow, a Shelbyville, Illinois product, 6'1", 160, ranked 403 nationally, number 32 among all corners, and committed to Michigan over Illinois and Indiana. Alright, so we're just going to check our hours here. So we are battling with a late offer from Syracuse for this gem punter Caleb Berryman. We've got the right pitch, so we're just going to keep that going. Quincy Hilleman, we're slightly behind Ohio State for this one, and we are 1 week away from our visit, so unless we can initiate a recruiting battle here, I think we're probably going to lose Hilleman following this week. Travis Hicks, we're in a recruiting battle with Ohio State. Now they have a visit this week, so we could potentially lose out on Travis Hicks as well. Sam Mangold, tight race with Virginia Tech and Pitt. If he does not commit to Virginia Tech this week, then we have a good chance of stealing him with our visit next week for Mangold. Chuck Sampson, we have a decent lead over Notre Dame. They are surging late. Illinois has dropped out of the race. We've got the correct pitch, so we're just going to leave that. Oscar Cashman, same deal with the lead over Penn State. We've got a visit in 2 weeks' time with him. Trent Semple, we are currently unopposed, so we're going to just keep that one going. Same thing with Kentrell Benedict. Courtney Howden, we're still trying to break into his top 8, but we are, at least on the surface, looks like we're unopposed. He is our pivot quarterback target since we lost on Quincy. The Alvaro Engler, recently added to the board. We're still working on him. And same deal with Desmond Stoner, although he does have offers from Duke and Illinois as well. So we're going to try to get into that race. Let's max out hours on him to try to make sure we don't get left out in this one. Alright, so we're going to jump into the game. Now again, this is a slow sim dynasty. We are not playing the games. I will do some bad commentary just because it's fun. Unless it annoys you, let me know and I'll shut the fuck up. But we are going to go into this rivalry game. Let's see, I've never actually looked at Minnesota's alternate uniforms. These are cool. I like this option. Can we do this with that alternate helmet that we just saw with the Buc-ee's guy on the side? Well, that's cool. They have a chrome helmet. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, I guess the Buc-ee's guy is only on... Wait a minute, hold on. There's a white one with him. There's a chrome helmet with him on it. Maybe we do that one? Okay, but so we want the chrome helmet with... Okay, so maybe we do this one, but with the chrome helmet. There we go. We'll do that. That's interesting. Let's do maroon socks and primary, secondary cleats. Looks good. And then we'll do our white and blues. Alright, let's jump into this. Hopefully we can continue our road wins. And they're doing the stripe out thing in the stands for the rivalry game. That's cool. I never understood the row the boat thing for the Gophers. Can somebody, if you know about it in the chat, see, look, it's Bucky's, the Bucky's basket. Put it in the chat. Let me know what is the whole like Skyuma row the boat thing for Minnesota. Someone explain that to me. Alright, so the Wolverines are going to kick off. Golden Gophers will start the game with the ball. They field the kick at the 4. Bring it back to the 20. Down at the 21-yard line. And again, Michigan's current OC is the former Golden Gophers head coach, PJ Fleck. So, revenge game for PJ Fleck. Gophers in shotgun, trips receivers left, one wide right. Tight end goes in motion, fakes the handoff, play action. And he's sacked. First play of the game, sacked by edge rusher Marquise Lightfoot. And that'll push the Golden Gophers back 6 yards to the 15.
Doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get
first game of the play. Connor Walker draws up a blitz play with the sack. 2nd and 16 for Minnesota. Receivers bunched left, one wide right, shotgun. Michigan with 5 on the line. No blitz, has time, dumps it off over the middle. It's incomplete, 3rd and 16. Shotgun now, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Hands it off to the running back. Met at the line, it's actually going to be a loss of 2. TJ Metcalf on the tackle, and the Gophers will send out the punt team on 4th and 18. From their own end zone, the punt goes across midfield, fielded at the 37-yard line, brought back to the 42. Micah Kapana on the return. Here we see Bryce Underwood getting his team ready. He threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns last week. Let's see if he can replicate that performance today. Back-to-back road games are never easy. Bryce comes out under center, tight formation, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver to either side, single back, drops back to throw. Fires over the middle, and it's intercepted. First play of the game, Bryce Underwood is intercepted by Minnesota by a lurking lineman who dropped back into coverage, and just like that, turnover. Bad start for the true sophomore Bryce Underwood. Matt Kingsbury, Mike linebacker. I said it was a lineman, but it was he's just a big guy. Mike linebacker with the interception. Minnesota takes over on Michigan's 43-yard line.
They'll run the option.
It's a speed option. Pitches it to the running back. Met at the 44-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, Minnesota. Michigan's defense is playing lights out so far, and they need to following that turnover from Bryce Underwood. Overthrow by the Minnesota quarterback, and now it's going to be 3rd and 11 after that incomplete. Now he comes out in shotgun, 5 receivers. 3rd and 11. Drops back, has time to throw, steps up in the pocket from the midfield line. Fires to the right sideline. It's caught but short. It'll be 4th and 6 at the 38-yard line, and they're going to send out the punt team. Michigan's defense able to prevent Minnesota from capitalizing on the turnover from Bryce Underwood. Now he's going to come back out for his second drive, second play for Bryce Underwood. Pinned back against his own end zone. He fakes the handoff on the play action, dumps it off to the sideline. It's caught by Browder. Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 12-yard line. Bryce in shotgun now, 3 receivers. Pass over the middle underneath to Andrew Marsh. Caught and tackled at the 19-yard line. That'll be a first down for Michigan. Now he's under center, wing formation, 2 tight ends on the line. Drops back to throw. Fires over the middle to Fleming, the tight end. It's caught, met at the 39-yard line and taken down. 1st and 10, Michigan. Running tempo now. 3 receivers bunched tight left, 1 right. No, he's changing the play. Dropping back into shotgun. Motion spreading the receivers out. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Michigan fires deep down the right sideline. Lobs one up. It's caught by Fleming, but he steps out of bounds. They're going to rule it incomplete. Under center now. 4 receivers spread wide. Single back. 2nd and 10, Michigan. Drops back to throw. Steps up into the pocket. Fires, gets rid of it as he was about to get sacked. Nice awareness by Bryce Underwood. Now he's in shotgun, empty backfield. 4 receivers left, 1 right. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Dumps it off right to the running back. Hollywood Smothers on the boundary. Not enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2, but Michigan's going to go for it at midfield. Shotgun, split backs, Bryce, 3 receivers. Hands it off. Smothers runs it, but it's short. It'll be a turnover on downs, and now we have an injured offensive lineman for Michigan, center Evan Link.
We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting
Minnesota ball now in shotgun at midfield. Opponents 48, 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends on the line. Hands it off to the running back. Running back's met at the line, a gain of only 1, 47-yard line, 2nd and 9. 2 tight ends on the line, 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Quarterback in shotgun, hands it to the running back. Running back through the line, has some room. Jukes a defender at the first down line, gets across the 40, tackled at the 36. R.J. Turner with the first down run. Shotgun, 3 receivers right. Fakes the handoff, play action. Has time, scrambles towards the first down line, gets it across the 20, tackled at the 17. Carlos Del Rio Wilson, the quarterback for Minnesota, with the first down run. 1st and 10 at the 17. Hands it to the running back. Met in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 1 for Turner. 2nd and 11, Minnesota. Shotgun now, 2 tight ends on the line. Looks like he's changing the play. He does. Motions a receiver across left to right. Tight end motions out. Trying to get the snap off. Drops back. Quick pass over the middle. Hit, but keeps going. Taken down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Minnesota from the 8-yard line. 3 receivers now. Wilson in shotgun. 1 tight end on the line. Quick RPO pass. Screen to the receiver. Caught, and he walks it in for a touchdown. Minnesota takes the lead. First points of the game. Touchdown. Michigan coming out flat after their big win on the road last week at Oregon. They've got to really step it up if they don't want to drop this.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys throw the records out the window when Oregon and Washington fight to the finish.
Capano with the kick, fielded at the 5, gets it back to the 20, taken down at the 21-yard line. Bryce comes out under center, 2 tight ends, wing formation, 2 receivers, 1 either side. Drops back, looking to throw. Fires right, caught by Andrew Marsh. Makes a guy miss, tackled at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10, Michigan. Minnesota's going to use a timeout to try to stop the momentum from that play. Now under center, 4 receivers spread wide, single back, Michigan. Bryce calling out the protection. Puts receiver Stewart in motion left to right. Drops back. Hands it off on the draw to Smothers. Smothers up the middle. Gets across midfield. Gets the first down to the 45-yard line, opponent territory. Now Bryce under center, power I formation. Jumbo offensive line. Hands it to the running back. Runs up the middle. Marshall, only a gain of 1 by the power back. Now in shotgun, 3 receivers. Trips left, 1 tight end on the line. Smothers the tailback. 2nd and 9 Michigan. Drops back. Quick pass, laser over the middle to Amari and Stewart. Split the defenders for an easy lane into the end zone, and Michigan ties it up with that touchdown pass. Underwood to Stewart.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has the lead.
Minnesota
right
takes the kick in the end zone, tie game. Returner brings it back to the 19. Wilson in shotgun, 3 receivers.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Hands it to the running back. Running back runs to the right side of the line. Met at the line, a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. From the 20, in shotgun now, Wilson with 3 receivers. 6 guys on the line for Michigan. 2 drop back into coverage. Fires it to the right side. Boundary gets across the first down line. Tackled at the 30. 1st and 10. Shotgun now Wilson. Changing the play. Moving some receivers. Drops back to throw. Lobs it over the middle. Caught on this underneath drag route by the receiver. Gets across the first down line. Tackled just before midfield at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now 3 receivers. Minnesota. Quick RPO pass to the boundary. Caught. Tackled after only 2 on the opponent's 49-yard line. 2nd and 8 Minnesota. 3 receivers. And they don't get the playoff before the clock winds down. End of the first quarter. End of 1. Tie game. 7-7 in Minneapolis. Michigan, twice as many passing yards. Minnesota, twice as many rushing yards. Who would have thought that?
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Minnesota
now in shotgun. 3 receivers right.
Wants to go up top.
Looking to throw. Has time. Dumps it off over the middle. Tackled at the 44. It'll be 3rd and 3 Minnesota. Michigan showing blitz. We got 3rd and 3 Minnesota from the quarterback. Dropping back. Middle of the field. Fires right. Caught. 1st down. Tackled at the 33. Good play by Minnesota there. Looking to throw. Dumps it off to the running back on the screen. It's caught, but he only barely gets back to the line. No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Hands it off to the running back. Running back met at the line by Hillman. Gain of 2, 3rd and 8. Shotgun now, 3 receivers spread wide, 1 tight end on the line. Drops back to throw. Over the middle. Caught on the comeback. Going to be a 1st down catch by Smith. Tackled at the 20-yard line. Red zone now, Gophers. 4 receivers spread wide right, 1 wide left, empty backfield. Blitz by Michigan. Quick pass over the middle. Caught by Smith. Tackled at the 4. It'll be another 1st and goal. Minnesota in prime scoring position. Wilson in pistol. 2 tight ends on the line. 1 receiver either side. Drops back. Looking to throw. In the pocket. Fires the back of the end zone. Hits the receiver in the hands. Knocked out by the defender. It's going to be incomplete. We've got an injured lineman for Minnesota, Tony Nelson.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again?
Now Wilson in shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. From the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Hands it to the running back. Running back met at the line. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Wilson in shotgun, 1 tailback. 3rd and goal. He's going to look to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Pocket collapsing. Lets it go over the middle, and it's intercepted by Keon Sabb. Now Keon Sabb should have kneeled it down in the end zone for a touchback. He brought it out foolishly, and now Bryce Underwood has to take over at the 1 yard line. They need to avoid giving up a safety here.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
Quick pass over the middle to Fleming on the drag route. Gets up the left sideline. First down out of the danger zone. 1st and 10 now from the 18. I formation wing, 2 tight ends and a fullback, 1 receiver out wide right. Bryce under center takes the snap, hands it to the running back. Marshall runs straight up the middle. Gain of a huge gain for Marshall. It's going to be a gain of 20 yards. It's going to go all the way to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Michigan. Now Bryce in shotgun duo back set. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Bryce running. Gets across the first down and he fumbles it, but it's recovered by Michigan. So it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Bryce in shotgun now, slot left. Quick RPO pass to the tight end out of the backfield. Caught. Gain of 6, tackled at the opponent's 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4 Michigan. Bryce Underwood now surpasses 6,000 yards in his year-and-a-half career.
And the Wolverines can really
Bryce in shotgun now, tight formation, 3 receivers bunched right, 1 tight end on the line. Receiver goes in motion. Drops back to throw. Fires to the right boundary. Andrew Marsh coming back behind the line of scrimmage line of first down to catch it at the 44. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Shotgun. Looking to throw. Tries to scramble. Sacked by the blitzing DB. And that'll be a loss of yards back across the midfield at their own 49-yard line. It'll be 4th and 9 for Michigan following the sack. Kerry Brown, the safety for Minnesota, blitzed past the line and hit Bryce Underwood from his blind side. No chance for Underwood there. They're going to send out the punt team, 4th and 9. Michigan is really not looking like the same team we saw in Eugene last week.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback.
1st and 10 Gophers. Fires over the middle, laser, caught. 45-yard line, 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Minnesota. Great first play on the drive for Minnesota. Shotgun now, 3 receivers. Drops back to throw. Fire again over the middle, but this time it's knocked out by the defender, Keon Sabb, on the hit. Breaks up the pass. Shotgun now, 2nd and 10, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Receiver goes in motion, Smith, right to left. Wilson fakes the handoff, play action. Fires over the middle, caught by the tight end. First down play. Jelani Thurman, the transfer from Ohio State, with the first down catch. Wilson in shotgun now, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Tight end goes in motion left to right. Takes a snap, hands it to the running back. Running back met at the line. Gain of only 1, 35-yard line, 2nd and 9 Gophers. Quick RPO pass to Smith in the backfield. Gets it down just shy of the line. It'll be 3rd and inches. And Minnesota will line up in the power I. It's a QB sneak, and they get the first down.
3rd and inches right there. That's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And they've hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Game tied at 7. Gophers in scoring position. 24-yard line. Looking to throw from shotgun. Hits as he throws into the end zone. It's caught, but there's a flag on the play. This could be a touchdown. It's going to be defensive pass interference. That will be declined. That was on Josiah Edmond, and that will be the touchdown will stand. Minnesota will take a 1 touchdown lead going into halftime. We've got less than 2 minutes in the half. Minnesota looking like the better team right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Mike Kapana with the return from out of the end zone gets it to the 24-yard line.
Dropping back, it's Underwood.
Quick pass to Fleming over the middle, caught, gain of 4.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming.
Quick pass over the middle, Fleming. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 29-yard line. Bryce has got to get this offense going. Looking to throw over the middle, and it's deflected, knocked down by the defender, 4th and 5, and Michigan's just going to punt. I don't know what's going on with the Wolverines. They have got to make some halftime adjustments for the second half, or this game's going to get away from them. Their offense is just not clicking.
Looking downfield on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall.
2nd and 10 now, Gophers.
Came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action.
Quick pass over the middle, knocked down by the defender. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Gophers.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Dumps it off over the middle, caught, 1st down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going.
Michigan is just not playing at the same level as the Gophers right now. 40 seconds left on the clock, and now we've got a sack on the DB blitz. Both safeties, Keon Sabb and TJ Metcalf on the sack.
To hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. 2nd down now after the sack.
Draws back to throw. Fires over the middle, caught by Smith. Gets it all the way down to the 29-yard line. 15 seconds left on the clock, and Minnesota's in scoring position again. Michigan is having an epic collapse like they did against Indiana. Nothing really to say here.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Field goal kick by Minnesota. Give them another 3 points to add to the lead. And they go up 17-10 over Michigan going into the halftime.
On the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go to the locker room.
This is a horrible showing for PJ Fleck on his return to Minneapolis.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That deficit has now grown to double digits. Down
Bryce with the keeper, and he loses it.
He is going nowhere.
I don't know what is going on with the offense here.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood.
Quick pass to Smothers out of the backfield. Gain of 6, 3rd and 5. From the 21-yard line. Empty backfield for Bryce.
And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down.
Over the middle to Marsh. It's 1st down, tackled at the 31.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Under center now. Drops back to throw. Fires right. Caught. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Fakes the handoff. Passes over the middle. Samaj Morgan on the catch. Gets the 1st down. Tackled at the 45. 1st and 10 Michigan. Under center now, 3 receivers.
This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I'll tell you what, when Michigan's had their
hands it off to Smothers, runs it straight up the middle, across midfield, across the 45, tackled at the 42 for a new set of downs. I formation now, Bryce under center, 1 receiver spread wide left. Hands it to Smothers, Smothers runs right, shakes off a tackle. Gets it back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Maybe pick up a yard.
Bryce in shotgun now, 3 receivers. Hands it to Smothers up the middle, has a lead blocker, gets across to the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2, Michigan. Now Bryce in shotgun with split backs, Marshall and Kapana. Hands it to Kapana up the middle, gets across the 1st down, splits the line, gets across the 23, 1st and 10, tackled at the 23-yard line. Now Bryce under center now, I formation, 2 receivers. Hands it to Kapana. Kapana runs right. Met just past the line for a gain of 2 by Kerry Brown. Tackled at the 21, 2nd and 8 Michigan. Single back wing formation now. 1 receiver to either side. Bryce changing the play. Moving to Samaj Morgan and Jordan Marshall on the line to the right side. Hands it to Kapana. Kapana runs up the middle. Gain of 2. 3rd and 6 at the 19-yard line. Shotgun now, 4 receivers. Marsh goes in motion. Drops back to throw. Blitz by Minnesota. Fires into the end zone. Defended, knocked out by the DB. McMillan with the dropped pass. It'll be 4th and 6, and Michigan's going to send out their true freshman kicker to try to cut this lead to 1 touchdown. And it doinks off of the upright, and it's no good. Michigan's still down by 10. Just a bad day all around for Michigan.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Running into the open space. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking for space. It's Turner. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. Running free.
And there we have another long touchdown pass to Smith from Minnesota, and they go up by 17 points on Michigan. And halfway through the third quarter, Michigan is about to drop another game.
Starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh,
nice catch by Amari and Stewart, first down.
Keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Underwood.
Dumps it off to Fleming over the middle. Caught. Gain of 6. 3rd and 4. Bryson shotgun, empty backfield.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Fires deep down the right sideline. And it's caught by McMillan. Contested catch deep down the field. And Minnesota's going to use a timeout to try to stall out the momentum. Bryce comes out under center, power I formation. Got to do something if they don't want to have another epic collapse here. Hands it to Marshall, and it's a loss of 1. Under center now, single back, wing formation, 2 tight ends. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers gets around the edge, up the sideline, spins around a defender, and carries it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michigan cuts the lead to 10. Still a ways to go and a lot to make up. They've got to get some stops. They've got to get a turnover. But, I mean, I guess it's a start.
Receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Tracy. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
And there's another long touchdown. Okay, I give up on this team at this point. Another epic collapse. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's been rare to see the Gophers take control in this rivalry like this, but they can almost taste the water from the
absolutely ridiculous.
No doubt, and that water is tasting good right now. Minnesota doing a great job handling the moment, handling the pressure. Most of the time they're underdogs in this game, doing what they need to do. Now they just got to finish.
Yeah, Michigan just looks shell-shocked at this point. They can't believe what's been happening, but give Minnesota credit, man. They're hitting on all cylinders, and they're just playing at a different intensity level.
In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so bad.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity,
I'm just going to
sign me up, bro.
shut up
And
because
so
I'm not going to be
you
able to
gotta
provide
play
good
for it. It
commentary
means
watching this
something,
team
and
collapse
people
like
argue
this.
about it. Little
Can't
brown
move the
jug.
ball, can't get touchdowns, can't get stops,
Ill
nothing.
afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's caught. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Like, the offense is finally coming alive in the final quarter, but now the defense can't stop a fucking leaky faucet.
Looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
And there's
the
another
big-time playmaker outside
run for a
picks up
loss.
the first.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They're going to run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Wolverines have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen.
And there's an interception.
He goes down after the short return. What a
Epic fucking collapse by Michigan here. Epic collapse.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly.
They don't deserve to get into the playoffs this year.
Quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake.
Absolutely do not deserve it.
Pretty close.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tracy.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give, and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Thurman. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The give from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll give it to him again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Hey, You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Morgan. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yep, just an epic collapse by the Michigan Wolverines. No excuse for this. After last week, after dominating Oregon in Eugene, and to come out and play like this at Minnesota, absolutely ridiculous. 1000% ridiculous.
The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just
that's
game.
game.
That catch. The decision to go for it.
Epic collapse by the #1 ranked Michigan
And with
Wolverines.
the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a
Ridiculous.
knee. And so it's
Absolutely
Minnesota
ridiculous.
who will
You
be
cannot
second
lose
to
it.
victory and taking home the little brown jug by beating Michigan.
When you on paper outclass your opponent that much, you cannot have this type of performance. Like, it wasn't even a close loss. Just dominated by the fucking Golden Gophers. Just could not get anything fucking going. Alright, on to the next one, I guess. And we lost Travis Hicks and Hilleman. Both of them. Gone. After watching that game, I don't fucking blame them. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a decommit. We don't, but fuck them. Epic fucking collapse by Michigan. No excuse for that kind of loss. We dropped from number 1 all the way to number 11. Cannot believe that. This team doesn't deserve to be in the playoffs. 6th in our conference. Lost to the 5-3 Minnesota Golden Gophers. Is what it is. All right, guys. Well, that's the episode for this week in the game. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how bad it looked for the collapse of the Wolverines on the road. Check me out on all social media at Kinetic615. Send me a message on X or Discord. I'll try to reply. Check out the GoFundMe link in the YouTube profile and pinned at the top of my X profile. Could really use some help. As always, guys, be kind to other people. And for me signing out, it's going to be Skull Vikes and